What's up, YouTube? For today's video with a full Cranidos Evolution team. Samurai Yeet, this one is for you, man. So we got 2 Cranidos and we got 2 Rampardos to make up a team of 4. Cranidos and Rampardos are my very favorite fossils as well, so it's really, really cool to use them. If you want your own custom theme team or Pokemon sweep, you can check it out at patreon.com/PridMind, tier 2 above, and the link is in the description of the video. Let's get into this. I've got 3 battles with the Cranidos Evolution team, and I really hope you enjoy. Also hope you had a good Christmas as well. Let's do a little question of the day today. What is your favorite Pokemon fossil if you had to pick one? Leave it below in the comment section. I'd really like to hear what's the most popular one. Do you like Cranidos and Rampardos like me? Okay, we got a battle here. This is against Platinum, and we got a Mighty Ina. Also, if you do enjoy the teams, people, drop a like on the video. Really appreciate that. Only takes like a second. Okay, we got Mighty Ina going for a Yawn here, and that is my bulky Cranidos. I was just thinking, what is this set? So we got a Max Health and Max Defensive set. I've got Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, Rock Tomb, and Sandstorm. I like how it gets Whirlwind. It's pretty cool. But the whole idea of this set is to take a couple of hits, set Stealth Rock up, and then use Whirlwind. Most of the time, to be honest, it had a lot of weaknesses. This evolution line's got loads of weaknesses. They're not very fast. The defense is alright, but they're just weak to a lot of things. So most of the time, I'd probably get Stealth Rock up, and then maybe I'd get a Sandstorm up or a Whirlwind after that. And most of the time, he would faint, right? So Mighty Ina is going to having some problems here, because I'm going to be setting up the Sandstorm. Now, I've got just going to tell you what's going on with the channel for the rest of the year. Not that there's a lot of days left. I've got about, I'd say 3, maybe 4 more videos. I've got a really, really cool video I have to finish off there, but I've got about 3 to 4 more videos for this year, and then we'll be into January there. Okay, we got Mighty Ina going for a crunch. That's pretty good damage to me. I am max health, max defense. So I want to say, too, with these evolution teams, they have become so much more difficult without one item, Everlight. So all my baby Pokemon, when I try and make really bulky builds, right, it's difficult because they're not living moves like they used to live them. Like, 3-hit KOs are turning to almost 2-hit KOs, and made a lot of the sets unviable. So I've had to sort of change things up a little bit. So I'm going to take this Mighty Ina almost with a Rock Tomb there. Now this Cranidos is pretty interesting too. It does some pretty amazing work at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around there. So it's going to go down to the Sandstorm, regardless what happens this turn to my little Cranidos. Mighty Ina got so many Quick Claws in this matchup, it was crazy. It's going to go for Crunch here, and that is going to be the end of my Cranidos. However, Mighty Ina will die to the Sandstorm too, so it's going to be a double hit KO there, or a double KO. It also has Moxie as its ability to do, so I'm very, very glad that I was able to get around that. If I didn't run a super bulky, defensive Cranidos, that could have turned out very, very bad very, very quickly. Next Pokemon that we got is the Staraptor. I'm going to bring my Rampardos. Now, this Rampardos was a special sheer force set. So I've got Focus Mist, Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Thunder. Max Health and Max Special Attack, Modest Nature. Item is going to be Quick Claw. So I've got all the moves there, and these are going to hit reasonably hard. I was thinking if I can hit it with a Thunder or a Blizzard, you should definitely one-shot it. Now the Staraptor is going to go for a U-turn. It's going to be swapping out right there. And the next Pokemon to come in here against my Rampardos is going to be Cresselia. I'm like, oh no, what can I do to this? It's so bulky. So I decided to go for the Thunder there, and a miss. Of course it did. I don't think it would have done a lot of damage to Cresselia. Let's be real about that. There's 2 Pokemon that can do something to Cresselia on my team, and it's possibly not going to be special Rampardos, but I thought, do I want to swap into my other Pokemon, take unnecessary damage? I'm not even sure what this Cresselia set is going to be. I mean, I've got an idea, but I don't really want to risk those 2 Pokemon because they're sort of like my best, mons on the team. So we got a Quick Claw activation, and I got a Fire Blast. I thought, well, it's better than nothing, right? Fire Blast does okay damage considering, and now Cresselia is going to be going for a Psychic. Now, Psychic doesn't do a lot of damage because I'm running max health on this thing, and obviously they're running mostly bulk on Cresselia. That's normally what it does best. It's got a lot of health and great defenses, old Cresselia. If you played 4th Gen... the 4th Gen Wi-Fi battles back in the day, this thing was rampant. It was so good. So we got another Psychic coming on the Rampardos. I can live 1 more of them, which is good. And I just went for Fire Blast and it missed. I'm like, oh, that sucks. And now we got the Cresselia close to half health here. If it does use Moonlight, it's not going to heal itself as much as it normally would. But we do have a big problem here. So I'm going to go for Fire Blast again there. Cresselia is going to go for another Psychic, and that is the end of my Rampardos. So I've got 2 Pokemon left here. I've got 1 Cranidos and 1 Rampardos. Both of these Pokemon have the potential to take out Cresselia. It's just whether or not, especially one of them is going to be able to lift multiple Psychics, and being that is going to be my Cranidos, right? So I'm going to go into Cranidos. This is my Choice Scarf set. Mold Breaker, Head Smash, Iron Head, Crunch, and Earthquake. Now, I thought about going for Earthquake, but I thought, nah, let's go for Crunch because it's super effective, and there is a chance of a defense drop, and if I'm lucky, I might be able to get that. So outspeeding the Cresselia, Crunch does very good damage. I'm very, very happy with that. And now Cresselia is going to be going for a Psychic here. Psychic does a lot of damage to me, almost taking me out, but not quite enough. I really like the shinies of these two. They look very nice, like the red on the top, on its head, and on the back, on its back, I guess you could say, on its body. Looks really good. I know it's only a simple change, but it looks really, really nice. I could be a bit biased for the shiny too, because I really like Rampardos and Cranidos. So getting the defense drop on the one that didn't really matter at all, and now Cresselia is going to finish me off with a Psychic. But that's okay. That has put me in range to at least take it out with my own Rampardos. So things are looking very, very desperate at the moment, I can tell you that. I've only taken 1 Pokemon out, and I've lost all of my team apart from my Rampardos. Now, this is the best set on my team, and even though it was the best set, it can still easily be taken out. I've got Rock Polish, Earthquake, Stone Mist, and Zen Headbutt, Focus Sash as the item, Ability Mold Breaker, and we've got Max Attack, Adamant Nature, which has a huge amount of attack, and I've also got Max Speed. Now, after 1 Rock Polish, this mostly outspeeds everything, unless it's a very, very fast Pokemon with, say, like Choice Scarf, like Staraptor and Choice Scarf, something like that, right? That's the only thing I was kind of concerned about. Anyway, so we got the Cresselia only on a little bit of health here. Now, this is pretty funny, right? Because I was like, this is sheer force, isn't it? Yeah, this is definitely a sheer force set. I sort of dirt, and I was like, oh, I'll just go for Stone Edge. I got no choice, right? I could have gone there for Earthquake and take it up, but I forgot for a second little Mold Breaker, not Stone Edge. Had a bit of a chuckle after that, after I used Stone Edge. So that's the end of Cresselia. Next Pokemon is Typhlosion. Now, if this is a theme team or something, let me know in the comments section. I'd love to know what it is. I actually got a pretty good position here. I can go for Earthquake, take out the Typhlosion, and, you know, Earthquake's easy going to take it out. They've got monstrous attack at the moment. That's the thing I like about Rampardos. It's a crazy attack stat. The thing about it is that lets it down is its typing and its speed. You know, it has to do something like Rock Polish to get some sort of decent speed, and in that sort of meantime, it gets destroyed, you know, but still a really, really cool Pokemon. This is the best spread you can give it to. It gives it the most coverage. You got Zen Headbutt for fighting types, Stone Mist there for stab, flying, and you've got Earthquake, obviously, just for general coverage against steel types too. So in comes the Staraptor. I was thinking about this for a long time. I was like, should I go for Stone Mist or not? Staraptor's going to go for a quick attack, obviously knowing it's going to have 1 turn to live here. Zen Headbutt does not miss, and that is the end of Staraptor. So that's very, very good. That was the Pokemon I was quite scared of. So next Pokemon to come out is going to be the Luxray. So Luxray is going to get some Stealth Rock damage there, and it's going to have not Intimidate. It's like, okay, this is good. I can go for Earthquake here. I feel like even if it had Intimidate, I could have still one-shot it, but it would have been a problem because they may have used it to swap in, then swap in and swap out, you know, just to continually drop my day. Now Luxray's going to swap out. It's like, okay, and we've got the Dragonite coming in here. So Dragonite was a good swapping because it's flying type. However, I've got the Stealth Rock on the field, so that's going to, obviously, if it had Multi-Scale, it's not going to have it anymore. So I can go for Stone Edge. I have to land this, though. If I miss, Dragonite obviously will take me out. So go for the Stone Edge. It's going to land on the Dragonite, and that is down. So I'm sweeping through with Rampardos at the moment. It's not an entire team sweep because I did take out Mighty Ina at the start, but the other 4 Pokemon got dropped. Okay, so we're going to bring in the Luxray again. I can simply go for Earthquake, and you know, I should definitely be able to outspeed this. Earthquake can't miss or anything like that, and that's pretty much game. So Rampardos comes in with a really, really big clutch there at the end. Like, things were looking horrible there. So yeah, I took out Staraptor. Cresselia I took out too as the last hit. I mean, I still took it out, so I guess that counts. We have Typhlosion. I took out Dragonite and Luxray. What a crazy sweep from Rampardos. But yes, what is your favorite Pokemon fossil? I did ask that earlier on, but if you did miss that, let me know in the comment section. I'd like to see which one's the most popular, you know? Okay, next battle, this is against Zirkle, and I think this was on my Twitch chat, and it could have been, yeah, it was on my Discord, my Discord Twitch chat. So first Pokemon I got is the Electivire. So I've got my Stealth Rock and Whirlwind combination here. I thought I could set up the Sandstorm for a second. I thought, no, the good thing here is if I can get Stealth Rock up, if there's any Focus Sashes or Pokemon that live on a tiny bit of health there, that could be handy, right? So Electivire is going to go for the Thunder Wave, which is quite annoying, and I'm going to get my Stealth Rock up, which is good there. So I'd say, I'm not really sure, it's either got its physical moves or its special moves. Like Electivire is a really cool Pokemon because it can do lots of different things. It can do special and it can do physical, So it's going to have the Thunder Punch here, and Thunder Punch doesn't do a lot, only because I'm running a really bulky set, I guess, like max health, max defense. So unfortunately, I get paralyzed, which sucks because I could have gone for, Whirlwind or Rock Tomb. And now Electivire is going to go for another Thunder Punch, and Cranidos managed to get one Rock Tomb off this turn. I was just trying to get some damage off there. It still does a lot of damage. Like, Cranidos still has a lot of attack, you know what I'm saying? Now it's going to go for a Ice Punch, and that is going to be the end of Cranidos. I wouldn't have won that matchup anyway. I could have, if I didn't get paralyzed the second turn, I probably would have got a little bit more damage off and health and another speed drop. But, that was about it. I was never winning that one. So bringing in my Cranidos here, I know they've got -1 in speed. I think they'll either try and go for Thunder Wave again or just attack me with Thunder Punch for some, last minute damage. So outspeeding because of the -1 there, and I've got the Choice Scarf, and that is the end of Zappuccino. That's a good name, Zappuccino. It's very, very good. Very, very like that name for Electivire. Now the next Pokemon is going to be Spooder. Oh, it's Carnivine. Man, I need to do a Carnivine sweep because I don't think I've ever done one on my channel. Like, I have to think up something cool for that. So anyway, we're going to swap out the Cranidos here. I'm locked into Earthquake. I don't really want to use Earthquake against that. And I'm going to swap into my special Rampardos here. Now it's going to go for Crunch. Crunch isn't going to do a lot. So I was expecting a Grass-type move there. So I've got Focus Mist, Blizzard, Fire Blast, and Thunder. Carnivine is kind of barren on the attacking side too. So outspeeding and going for a Blizzard, that was a Sheer Force Blizzard, and that is the end of Spooder. But that's something I was thinking about too, right on the spot here. We've got the Staraptor coming. I think it's going to use Close Combat and wreck my Rampardos here. So on the point of, are you going to keep doing Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl battles? I know I get a lot of people asking me all the time. Some people watch some videos, some don't. So I thought I'd mention it in all the videos leading up to, the next year. So what I'm going to do, I'm just waiting to see what happens with Pokemon Home. I either, if they release all the Gen 1 to Gen 4 Pokemon onto Sword and Shield through Home, I'll completely go back over to Sword and Shield. If they don't, and you can only use them on this game, I'll go in between both games, all right? So we'll do Sword and Shield content and, Brilliant Diamond Shiny Pearl. I'd sort of like to do it mostly on Sword and Shield because it's less watered down. It's got all the items, and there's a lot of better things than the like battling side on there. So hopefully it's that way. If not, I'll do my best and incorporate. I want to be able to use these new Pokemon that I haven't been able to use for ages, right? So you'll definitely be getting your Sword and Shield content back next year. So we just got to wait to maybe January, and we'll probably find out in February sometime. I'm sure it'll be earlier on in the year. Anyway, Staraptor's going to go down there. In comes Sarah, the Miss Magus. I'm not sure if this is some sort of theme team, but I'm going to go for Head Smash, and it lands again, and no way Miss Magus is going to be able to live that one. Like, that was super powerful, like super duper powerful. I'm going to take some nasty recoil damage, and I think it was a 4v. Yeah, it was a 4v4. Thank you, Zirkle, for the battle. I think I would have, if I'd missed the Head Smash, that would have been very interesting. Let's get on to the third and final battle. This was a battle against Chegosaurus, and this battle I did feature on my channel a couple of days ago, but I thought I'd give my a post-narrated battle on this one too, giving my thoughts and hindsights and stuff like that. Okay, we're going to Spinda as the lead here, and we got 4 versus 6. So first Pokemon we got is my Cranidos. Now, as you know from earlier on, this Cranidos was my Stealth Rock, Whirlwind, Rock Tomb, Sandstorm set. So once again, I just thought, well, I might be able to set up Stealth Rock and, Whirlwind a couple of these Pokemon away. So first turn, the Spinda is going to go for Protect here, and I'm going to get a free Stealth Rock up. So that was lucky I had Stealth Rock there, otherwise I wouldn't have been able to do anything at all. So I've got my Stealth Rock up here, And Spinder, I mean, the only way for Spinder to actually do some kind of damage, it won't be able to use normal type moves. It's going to go for a Sucker Punch. So Sucker Punch doesn't do a lot of damage. I am running a bulky set. And, Spinder's attack isn't really the greatest in the world. So I got a Rock Tomb there on the Spinder. It looks to be a 3-hit KO, unless I get some sort of a magical critical hit out of the woodwork. And now it's going to go for a second Sucker Punch. So that's about a quarter of my health gone. So I went for another Rock Tomb here. Obviously, Sucker Punch is getting around the speed drop of the Rock Tomb too, so Spinder can just continually go for Sucker Punch. So I thought, well, I'll go for Rock Tomb again here. Spinder went for a different move. I almost went for Whirlwind. That was very, very close. And, that's the end of Spinder. Now, the next Pokemon to come out here is going to be another Spinder. It is a full team of 6 Spinders. So we got some Stealth Rock damage here. I've got my Rock Tomb set. So I think, okay, I've taken one out. Let's see if we can get some, more Rock Tomb damage. Now, this is where the things start to get pretty funny. Swagger is going to be the move the Spinder uses on my Cranidos, right? Now, Swagger is a risky move. It can sometimes work for you, but then sometimes it can work against you. So I got given +2 an attack at the cost of me being confused. Unfortunately for the second Spinder, I'm not going to get confused and Rock Tomb one shot. So I was like, oh, wow, this did a lot. Now, bear in mind, I don't have any attack EVs at all. I'm just going off Cranidos' raw attack. And I don't even really have, a good move even. Rock Tomb isn't a very good rock move, but it's there's way more powerful rock moves, right? So I'm confused again. Those chickens are flying around my head. And I'm going to get through it again with another Rock Tomb here. And the Spinder number 3 is down. 3 Spinders are down so far. Now, the next Pokemon, of course, is going to be Spinder. I wonder if there's a shiny one. I can't remember if there's a shiny one. It's like a green one. I wonder if anyone's actually collected all the Spinder patterns like that. I think there's thousands of them. Anyway, back to the battle here. I've got Rock Tomb as my main attacking move. I was sort of thinking about it. It was well, I should just keep using Rock Tomb over and over again, right? So go for Rock Tomb. I get through there again for the 3rd time in a row. And Spinder number 4 somehow lives. It lived on 1 health, and then it's going to go for a dig. I'm like, oh, what is this? So Spinder's dug itself underground. I thought, well, I can't really do anything at the moment, you know what I mean? I could go for the Rock Tomb again or just wait for them to come up. I also could go for Sandstorm as well because, Sandstorm could be put on the field and that could also take out the Spinder too. It'd be cool if I had Earthquake because if a Pokemon uses Dig while they're under the ground and you use Earthquake against it, it's like double base power. But it hardly ever happens because not many people use Dig, right? So I thought, let's go for the Sandstorm there. That'll help out my Cranidos, and it'll do some extra damage to the Spinder, which will actually take it out. So that'll be the 4th Spinder down if I can live this Dig. And I lived this Dig on 21 health, which was amazing there. So that's awesome. Bye-bye, Spinder. That actually definitely was 1 health as well. That must have been more of a bulky Spinder, that one. Okay, out comes Spinder number 5, trying to stay alive. And I've got my Rock Tomb here ready to go. I'm not confused anymore. I don't know if they've got any priority moves here, but I thought, well, there's absolutely nothing to lose here. Let's just go for it, right? And now this Spinder is going to go for a track, so this must be like a status move sort of Spinder, right? Like a troll set. So my Cranidos, unfortunately, has fallen in love with Spinder. Look at those eyes. And look at those hips. And it's going to get hit by the Sandstorm, so I got infatuated turn 1. It's also got the item leftovers too, so it's going to be healing up any damage that the Sandstorm actually does to it too. Now, my only option here is just to keep using Rock Tomb. There's no point swapping out. I've got +2 in attack, right? Now, Spinder is going to throw this Substitute up. So, they've infatuated me. They're going to try and hide behind the Substitute. Now, as to what end, I don't really know at the moment yet. So, now Cranidos is going to get around that sub with the Rock Tombs. That's good. That's fine, because if I can hit this Spinder now, it should go down, because I've taken, it's already taken some damage there from the Substitute. Definitely will go down. So it's got Attract and Substitute. I don't know what its other moves are at the moment, but I'm definitely thinking it's some sort of troll set. Otherwise, it would have attacked me already because I only had 21 health left, right? So I've got Whirlwind here. I thought maybe if they try and set the sub up again, I'll Whirlwind them out. Let's see what happens. Now, Spinder's going to set the Substitute up again, which is obviously a good play there because they can hide behind the Substitute. If I get infatuated, then they take no damage, and then they can sort of, try and get the strategy going. I do not get infatuated, and Substitute is going to blow the Substitute and Spinder away out of this battle, and the next Pokemon to come in is going to be Spinder number 6. So in that matchup, right, I actually got Spinder to damage itself on the Substitute, and I blew it away. It got around the sub, which is really, really cool. So we still got the Sandstorm at the moment. Oh, what is the item on this thing? The item was Smooth Rock. That's why the Sandstorms are, lasting for so long, if you were curious there. So I've got Whirlwind again. I thought I could Whirlwind this out, but I was like, nah, let's go for Rock Tomb. It's got Hypnosis, Hypno misses, and I'm going to get the Rock Tomb off here on the Spinda, and it's dropped it. There's only one more Spinda left. It's the Attract Substituting Spinda, which I believe doesn't have any sort of attacking moves. It must rely on like some sort of status move to hurt the opponent. So they could go for a sub, but it's going to fake them, so I can go for a Rock Tomb here. So I'd say they'll probably go for... I don't know, I'd say they'll probably go for Attract here. That's what I was thinking at this stage, right? So going for my final Rock Tomb, Spinda is going to go for the Attract here on the Cranidos. I've been pretty lucky so far with Cranidos. I've got through all the confusion, most of the important infatuations too. Cranidos does not get infatuated and gets a final Rock Tomb off, and that is a full Cranidos sweep. I was very, very lucky there with the bulky head. Hope you enjoyed this video, people, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.